In what way can you make earning auspicious?
It says, Kari aniti dhan joreyu dashe varsha ठहराए 11 वेते लागते चढ़ो मूलते जाए. As in, at the end of the 10th year and beginning of the 11th year, the money will go, but jado मूलते जाए, as in it will also take away your principal amount.
Has he also talked about the direction in which your money should flow eventually?
Yes, so he talks of 4 stages of wealth which is there, and
Being in a world where we can very conveniently gratify our senses instantly, if I want to order good food, I do have the convenience of ordering it within minutes. If I want good clothes, I do have the convenience of ordering it.
पैसा आ तो गया, लेकिन इसको हैंडल कैसे करें?
हाँ.
Right, instant gratification. अभी
Yeah.
पैसा आ गया तो let me अभी तो पैसा और कमाऊंगा. Go for a holiday or buy an expensive car or go buy branded items for that matter, and then wealth is gone. So what are the 6 enemies which he talks of? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mana and Harsha. In our country, we want someone to make his son the Prime Minister of the country, even if he doesn't want to. Right? So, Ruputra Moha hai. If I am the weaker one and my enemy is the stronger one, then how do I behave?
Does this text also talk about the values or the behavior that प्रजा should have? जैसे आपने चाणक्य नीति में बोला था, I guess.
I really feel bad in our country, and that's neatness, cleanliness, hygiene. Swachhata, Sauchhata और पवित्रता. There are 3 things which has to be. Swachhata as in cleanliness, Sauchhata as in hygiene, and Pavitrata as in purity.
But do you see any leadership blunders being put in place right now in existing system?
मेरा बेटा ही बनेगा. Like the one thing, right, which we talk of in that sense, which is परिवारवाद.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Arts, and this episode is nothing short of fascinating क्योंकि इस एपिसोड में हमने बात की है चाणक्य के द्वारा लिखी हुई अर्थशास्त्र की, जो टाइमलेस विजडम प्रोवाइड करता है. पॉलिटिक्स में, एकेडमिक्स में 17 से भी ज़्यादा साल का एक्सपीरियंस है, एंड ही कॉल्स हिमसेल्फ अ लीडरशिप डेवलपर by passion. He served as senior executive officer at IIT Kharagpur, and now he is a program director at School of Ultimate Leadership. Keep watching till the end. I extend a very warm welcome to you, Mr. Patel. And this is one of the topics that fascinates me the most, क्योंकि हमने बचपन से चाणक्य नीति के शोज देखे हैं, कॉमिक्स में देखा है, हमने लिटरेचर में पढ़ा है. आई हैव लर्नड अ लॉट फ्रॉम अर्थशास्त्र, बट एक जो जनरल मिसकंसेप्शन है वो ये है कि अर्थशास्त्र relates to economic policy because there is this word earth in it. So जब तक मैंने इसके बारे में रिसर्च नहीं किया था, मुझे भी नहीं पता था कि ये इतनी मल्टी डायमेंशनैलिटी से डील कर रही है. बट इट फैसिनेट्स मी अ लॉट, एंड लेट मी स्टार्ट बाय आस्किंग यू टू पेंट अ क्लियरर पिक्चर ऑफ हु कौटिल्य वाज, और उन्होंने किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में ये टेक्स्ट लिखा था.
Sure, definitely, yes. And thank you very much, first of all, for inviting me to the arts, as we say, the arts show.
Thank you for coming here.
So it's an honor and a pleasure to be here. And really glad that you picked up this topic. Yes, there are a lot of misconceptions which are around, and I really keep facing them a lot around when I'm interacting with people, talking with people on this subject which is there. Now, coming on to number one, who is this person whom we are talking of, right? Kautilya is the name which we all refer to. Same person, known by 3 names. So a lot of times people, in fact, in my programs or in my classes also, I keep this as a disclaimer because sometimes subconsciously I also flip-flop the name. So known by 3 names. Number one is obviously Kautilya, as we say. So Kautilya is usually the name which comes in because he came from the Gotra, which we say, the Kutila Gotra.
Okay.
Right, so there are Gotras, which is the lineage system which we follow in our Indian Shastras, which is there, right? I'm sure you would know that what is your Gotra in that sense. If you not, then definitely find it out from your parents or your grandparents in particular. Then we also have something called as Kula Devi, Grama Devta. So it's like, I would at times say that this is like an identification system. If you sit in any kind of a puja or something, you'll see that the Pandit will start a puja saying that Jamodi pe, this kal mein, at this date, at this place, in this city, I am doing this pujan for this person who belongs to this Gotra, has this as a Kula Devi, has the grandparents, great grandparents ka naam, unke kids ka naam, aapke parents ka naam, and then your name would come into picture. It's like an identification system. So Gotra, so he belonged to the Kutila Gotra, and that's how the name Kautilya comes in as a phrase. But it's also the scholarly name. because the Arthashastra, which we are referring to, Kautilya's Arthashastra is called. So he wrote it, and in fact, when we read the Kautilya Arthashastra, he, I would say, signed it or autographed it in one of the sutras where he says, I, Kautilya, who was responsible for making Chandragupta Maurya the king and has written this Bhashya format of text for the reference of people in context of Rajaniti Shastra, or how to run a particular kingdom in that sense. So Kautilya is the first name. We'll get into details of Arthashastra. But then the second name is Chanakya. Very well known, claim to fame name. A lot of people use it in slang. This is, "Arey, Chanakya niti istemal kar raha hai." Or in politics nowadays, we at times also say कि Chanakya kaun hai? आज का present day Chanakya kaun hai, in that sense. So Chanakya is the second name that comes in because of his father. His father's name was Chanaka.
Okay.
So Chanaka Putra Chanakya, that's how, because of his father's name, that comes into picture. His father was also an acharya of an political science institute that way. So there goes history behind that. So Chanaka Putra Chanakya. And third name is Vishnu, or Vishnu Gupta as we call it. That is more or less, I would say, his given name. वो नाम जो आधार कार्ड पे या बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट पे जो उनका था, that was the name is Vishnu Gupta, which comes in from that context. So these are three names, Kautilya, Chanakya and Vishnu, known by either of the names based upon which part of his life we refer to. Right? So basically his young age, school, if you understand his school friends or people who are his family members, used to call him Vishnu. Right, then when he wrote the text, it was more scholarly work, so that's why he started getting called as Kautilya. And then all that he did when he was famous around for all the work which he had done, that's when the word Chanakya comes in. So there are three different names in that context. Happened in 2000, I would say 2000, happened 2300 years back. So 300 BCs, which we are talking to 320 to 315 BC is the more or less era which we talk of in that sense. Someone who actually happened. We are not talking of fictitious character. That's when he was the person who was responsible for making, as we all know, Chandragupta Maurya as the king, right? So the kingmaker Chanakya is known as from that context. But that's not only the history. He was the one who also defeated Alexander when he was invading India, when he was coming from east, where he came from Babylon, Mesopotamia, which we talk of in those days. So Greece today's time, he was on that spree of conquering the whole world. And if we refer to the Western literature, or if we refer to the Western even media these days, they will say Alexander the Great. Right? He was definitely great in that sense, but I would say कि great था, but जो जीता वही सिकंदर, but जिस सिकंदर को जिसने हराया वो था चाणक्य, in that sense, if I would have to put it that way, right? So he was responsible for defeating Alexander. He was invading India. Chanakya was the one who put together 16 different kingdoms, 16 alag small kingdoms. He united them together, made an army, and fought Alexander in that context also. So this is what history tells us in that context. Alexander was defeated. He was wounded. From there, he returned back towards going back home, and he died on the way back, which was there. And then his army general Seleucus who was there, his daughter Hellenes, with whom he got Chandragupta Maurya married. Right, so I would say it's one of the first political marriages in that sense. So best way to kill your enemy is to make him your friend, right? So it's the best way to stop the Greeks invading is to make them your relatives. This is what Chanakya did in that context. So this is a little history about Chanakya and what his work. Obviously, he defeated Dhananan. He brought down Dhananan, and that's how he got Chandragupta Maurya been made the king as well. This is his work in terms of practical application, right? But then he not only was, I would say, street smart, who did things in his practical life, but he also documented all the learnings out of it, right? Yeah. So not only street smart, but also book smart in that sense. And so he's written 3 treatises. That was the 3 texts which is there. Number 1, which we are referring to, is Kautilya's Arthashastra, on 6,000 sutras in that, which is there. Number 2 is Chanakya Niti, which is very widely known. People also use it very often in that context for references. Chanakya Niti mein aisa likha hai, Chanakya Niti. It's a small one-sitting book, I would say, which you can read and definitely should read in that context. Written more from the way how the society should be.
Okay.
right? So Arthashastra is more from the Raja Dharma, how the Raja or the king should behave and how the kingdom should be run.
All right.
Whereas Chanakya is more from the context of Praja Dharma, how
Okay.
the society should be, how relationship between father and son should be, how husband and wife should have a relatives, what kind of vyavahara you should have in the society. So that's where Chanakya Niti comes into picture. And then third thing he wrote was Praniti Sutras, Chanakya Sutrani, also known as that. These are all one-liners, I would say, one line of wisdom in that sense. So I would say it starts with something where you can say, Sukhasya Moolam Dharmaha. As in what सुखी होना है तो धर्म से चलना है, right? धर्मस्य मूलम अर्थः, so धार्मिक वे से अर्थ कमाना है, right? So अर्थ से अर्थ कमाना बहुत जरूरी है, right? So this concept which was there in at least the previous generation, which said that wealth is not good, पैसा कमाना अच्छी बात, जो बहुत पैसा कमा रहा है वो या तो मैनिपुलेटर है या तो उससे कुछ तो गलत काम किया रहेगा, and that was a misconception, I would say, because if you look at our shastras in that sense, we call it Sri Lakshmi, right, or Mahalakshmi in that sense, and we do pujan, right? We do Lakshmi Pujan on Diwali and auspicious days that way. So we always kept wealth as a very auspicious thing, and always promoted on creating more and more and more and more wealth, just not for self, but also for the society and for everyone else around in that sense also. So the Praniti Sutras talk about these principles which are there. So there are three texts which he had written. And then obviously Arthashastra is the text which we are talking of in that sense.
How did he call earning wealth an auspicious thing? Or because yeah, as you said कि अभी उसको बहुत negative perspective से देखा जाता है, but you know, in what way can you make earning auspicious?
Sure. So how you earn the wealth in that sense becomes very important. So dharma dhigataha, that is the word which he has used. Dharma dhigataha. So in the dharmic way, the wealth has to be earned. किसी को परेशान कर से, किसी की छीन के किसी से, या तो किसी का बुरा करके अगर आप कमा रहे हो, that is not the right wealth. In fact, there is a sutra in Chanakya Niti which it says, करी अनीति धन जोरेयु दशे वर्ष ठहराए, 11 वे ते लागते जड़ो मूलते जाए. Which means कि if you have अनीति से धन आपने जो कमाया है, if you earn money in the wrong manner, it will stay with you for 10 years. People will feel nice कि अरे I'm making money, चलो क्या फर्क पड़ता है. No, money has only one color, green, no black, no white. That is the kind of things people say. But then he says that if you have earned money with aniti, right, you're also attracting a lot of bad energies along with that. Definitely, because if you understand the metaphysical level of energies in that sense, where we are storing those energies or gathering wealth in that sense, which is there. And if it is not the right energy that you have gathered, it will cause you harm. And 11 वे ते लागते जड़ो मूलते जाए, as in at the end of the 10th year and beginning of the 11th year, the money will go, but जड़ो मूलते जाए, as in it will also take away your principal amount. And everything will go away from you and will not last. So quality of wealth is very important in that context. Dharmic way, rightest way of earning money is very, very, very important from that context. Money might come slow. It might take its time. It might not come in quantum. The number 2 question comes in is how much money does an individual need? Right? So there's a difference between greed and need.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're earning for your needs is fair enough. But then once it becomes greedy, that's where the challenge happens. So that is what he says in context of wealth. And he uses the word artha eva pradhanah iti kautilya. He says eventually anything that you have to do will come and land at a call which is going to be the financial call. Right? Artha kuch bhi karna hai. Like for example, if you want to record a podcast which you have to do, or you want to go on a trip or something you want to do, even if you want to do any good activities in the society. Right? आपको बच्चों को पढ़ाना है, आपको खाना बांटना है, something. For that also you need artha, you need money for that, right? So that is where Artha Shastra comes into picture, that how is this whole system of money which works in that context. And going back to Artha Shastra in that sentence, I call it, this is a bhashantar, bhasha ka antar. There is always something which we miss out when you translate things, right? So bhasha ka antar hai. Artha Shastra more works in terms of, I would say, Rajniti Shastra, which works more in terms of how does the whole economy run in a kingdom, but the economy is not limited to those, supply and demand charts which we talk of, for aggregate demand, aggregate supplies, and economic theories. It's just not the money, but there is also a 360-degree understanding of it, that if you keep everything around well, all right, and if your functioning is well, in fact, it is referred to, wealth is referred by Chanakya to water or fresh water in that sense, right? He says that it should be flowing. अगर घर में पानी बंद करके रख दोगे तो उसमें से बदबू आएगी, right? So it has to be flowing, it should come, it should be like rainwater which falls, which suffices your needs, then eventually it goes back to the river and the sea, and eventually evaporates, becomes clouds, and then again
What
flows.
is that river in the sea? As in,
So
has he also talked about the direction in which your money should flow eventually?
yes, so he talks of 4 stages of wealth which is there, and in that context, which first he says wealth identification. And first identify how you want to create wealth, right? क्या करोगे कि आपके पास वो पैसा? You can do a job, you can do some kind of a small business, you can become an investor, maybe something where you want to take up a franchisee or something where you are doing a kind of a co-business with someone. So anything and everything, you want to be a podcaster in that sense, right? So you have to first identify, wealth identification. Then next thing which comes in is the most important, which is wealth creation. Right? Because what I say is 140 crore का अगर अपना देश है, 40 crore people, so every day at least 280 crore ideas are generated where it's like, ऐसे I can become a crorepati.
Exactly.
Right? But how many of them actually gets implemented? Right? How many of them actually become crorepatis out of that, in that sense? So your application or execution, as I say, making what you have thought happen is the most important thing in anything that you do. It's the key to success is execution. Right? बातें तो बहुत लोग करते हैं, बड़ी लेकिन करके कौन दिखाता है? Right? So there is a Chanakya still been revered, or we still talk of him, क्योंकि लिखा नहीं सिर्फ करके भी दिखाया.
हाँ, और ये करके दिखाना requires a lot of self-discipline, a lot of self-regulation.
Of course.
And we are living in a world where we can very conveniently gratify our senses instantly, If I want to order good food, I do have the convenience of ordering it within minutes. If I want good clothes, I do have the convenience of ordering it within minutes. तो इस टाइम में हम हमारे मेंटल कंट्रोल कैसे गेन कर सकते हैं, खुद पे मास्टरी कैसे गेन कर सकते हैं, इस बारे में लिखा है अर्थशास्त्र में?
Yes, definitely लिखा है. In fact, the third stage of wealth management comes in is wealth management. So wealth identification, wealth creation, and then exactly as you pointed out, it is wealth management. पैसा आ तो गया, लेकिन इसको हैंडल कैसे करें?
हाँ.
Right? Instant gratification. अभी पैसा आ गया तो let me, अभी तो पैसा और कमाऊंगा, and then I'm gonna maybe splurge it on something, go for a holiday or buy an expensive car, or go buy branded items for that matter, and then wealth is gone. Right? So the senses which are there needs to be controlled in that sense, what Chanakya says. And he gives in fact, there's a chapter which is dedicated to it, and that's where in fact leadership comes into picture. He talks about what are the leaders' quality, and that one thing he talks of is Arishat Vargatyagena. All right, casting out the 6 enemies which are there. Right? In our Shastras, everywhere you read, this will come in as one of the basic principles, which is that what are the 6 enemies which he talks of, right?
Within oneself.
Within oneself.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are the 6 enemies? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mana, and Harsha. Right? Kama as in lust, Lust is not only just in the sexual context, but anything which I want, I'm attracted to, or I get, my senses really get moved by.
I keep wanting more of it.
I keep wanting more of it. So lust for something. Next is anger, Krodha. Right? So gussa. A lot of people go, अरे क्यों गुस्सा किया? Sir, गुस्सा किया नहीं, आ गया. अरे हाँ कैसे जाता है? That's the question. So गुस्सा आ जाता है लोगों को, तो मैं हैंडल नहीं कर पाया, गुस्सा आ गया. But so second thing comes in is krodha. Third is lobha. Right? Greed, more and more, और पैसा. Third is moha. A putra moha, which we talk of, or anything which you have, for which I feel something and I'm ready to let go anything and everything, whether it is right or wrong. Right? Putra moha is one example which I gave because that's one thing which is very commonly known. Right? In our country, we want someone to make his son the prime minister of the country, even if he doesn't want to. Right? So, putra moha hai in that context which we talk of. So that's moha. That's kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mana. Mana is in pride. ना, पता है मैं कौन हूँ,
Hmm.
मेरा बाप कौन है, that's the kind of, that's the pride which we
Hmm.
talk of. And the last is harsha, that foolhardiness.
Hmm.
Some people like to be the jokers around.
Hmm.
They enjoy that attention when someone is, then they do something and they act like
Hmm.
idiots or foolish in that manner, I would say.
Is it considered one's enemy?
Yes, it's considered one, because people are not going to take you seriously after that.
Oh.
अरे हाँ, वो अच्छा है, मजेदार है, लेकिन वो सीरियस है क्या अपनी चीजों के पीछे,
Oh.
right? So yeah,
People
comedians,
love these kind of personalities,
yeah.
entertainment around.
In fact, comedians have
Yeah.
become presidents of countries, right? And see what disasters they have created, I would say, in that sense
Hmm.
also.
Hmm.
So foolhardiness, foolishness, and
Hmm.
I would say, see, comedians is the wrong example according to me, also, in that sense, because they do it consciously.
Consciously.
This is
Yeah.
foolhardiness is subconscious.
Attention seeking.
Foolish behavior जो करते हैं, in that sense. So that's one thing which.
Hmm.
But then how do you do this? So he talks of, see, these are the problems, but how do you cast this out? How do you remove them? हरि षट वर्ग त्यागे ना. How can you? गुस्सा आ जाता है, वो लोभ हो जाता है कुछ ना कुछ, वो किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया तो मान ऐसा लग जाता है, अरे मेरे को कैसे बोल दिया.
Hmm.
You know, and this we see a lot in these days, especially with younger generation who are working.
Hmm.
You know, किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया तो मेरे से ऐसे कैसे बात की उसने, right? मेरे को ऐसे कैसे बोल दिया किसी के सामने. You know, so that pride which gets hurt there, that leads to some or other kind of a destruction in that sense. But इसको how do you manage it? So he says to manage this, there is a formula or there is a way to do. So what you have to do is you have to control your senses, right? So Indriya Jaya, right? Or if you understand from a Shastra point of view, Indra, who is Indra? He is the king of gods, right? But Indra is not a person; it's a position. Anyone can become Indra.
Okay.
Right? But how do you become Indra is by controlling the senses. What are the senses? So there are 10 senses which we talk of, not
10 senses.
10 senses,
Okay.
right? 5 inputs and 5 output. So 5 Jnanendriya, which gives you inputs. Like eyes, we see input, nose, smell, taste, touch, and hearing. The 5 input senses. Then the output senses, you know. So it's just karmendriya, just हम कर्म करते. What are this? So your hands, legs, tongue for speaking, as in your voice, which is there, the sexual organs, and the anal. These are the 10 karmendriyas which function in that context which is there. So ये 10 चीज अगर आपके कंट्रोल में है, ठीक है, कहीं भी अच्छी स्मेल आ गई तो समोसा खाने का मन नहीं होना चाहिए, बिकॉज यू शुड नो दैट हाउ मेनी कैलोरीज आई एम कंज्यूमिंग, राइट, इन दैट सेंस. या मैंने कुछ अच्छा ऐसा सुन लिया तो मेरा अटेंशन वहाँ चला जाता है, ठीक है, तो देन यू लूजिंग द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इन दैट सेंस. सो कर्मेंद्रिय, सो ज्ञानेंद्रिय एंड कर्मेंद्रिय, ये 10 के ऊपर जब कंट्रोल होता है एंड योर फोकस इज ऑन कंट्रोलिंग दिस 10, देन दैट 6 आर गॉन, देन यू विल बी एबल टू मैनेज देम, राइट, इन दैट सेंस. फिर गुस्सा आएगा नहीं, आप गुस्सा लाओगे, बिकॉज गुस्सा आना बुरी बात नहीं है, लेकिन कहाँ पे आ रहा है, कितनी इंटेंसिटी में आ रहा है, और आप उसके कंट्रोल में हो या नहीं हो, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, राइट. बिकॉज कहीं कहीं गुस्सा करना जरूरी होता है, गुस्सा करना उस समय की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है. यू डू दैट, बट देन आर यू गेटिंग अफेक्टेड बाय इट? And if you are not getting affected by it, if you have very consciously done that thing, because you are in control of yourself, then you're doing it in the right manner.
You can come out of that state whenever you want.
You immediately, yeah.
Immediately,
So detach.
yeah.
वो feeling आया गुस्सा का, you done that, and then immediately you cool down, you calm down, again you're back to that normal. So sthita pragnata, as we say in Bhagavad Gita.
हाँ, Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah. So equanimity is, as we say, your balance of yourself. Which is so that's how you manage this. So your wealth management also will happen. Then you are disciplined. So in modern day context, if I have to talk of, are you disciplined in terms of doing your SIPs, or you are disciplined in terms of managing your insurance, which is there? Are you disciplined in terms of your spending, which is there? हमने बजट तो बना दिया कि if I am earning 100 rupees, out of that 20 rupees I will save, 20 rupees I will use for this, 50 rupees I will use for something like this, and 10 rupees I will say may do donation. But are we able to do that after taking that decision? Right, so wealth management comes into picture in that sense. Now going back to our topic where we started from, so wealth identification, right? Next is wealth creation, actually creating it. Then wealth management, right? So your wealth, nowadays you find a lot of people who are wealth managers around, who will make you invest in different kind of wealth products, which is there. And finally, last thing which comes is wealth bestowal. और वेल्थ टू गिव अवे वेल्थ ऑल्सो, राइट. तो पैसा किसके लिए कमा रहे हैं? उसको वो गद्दे में भर के उसके ऊपर सोना नहीं है, या वो खड्डा खोद के नीचे उसको दबा के, उससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला. You have to give back. And if you have heard or listened to a lot of this wealthy people, billionaires of the world, and nowadays I would say trillionaires in that sense, and they have said, the more we give, the more we get.
Earn back.
So that's the reality of life. So, and that's where the cycle continues. You give, it comes back. You give, it comes back. The water, which is
there any pattern of giving this, or we can just spend it
in the right manner? Give for what?
Give for what? Yeah.
So there are two things Chanakya talks of: dan and dakshina.
Okay.
What is the difference between dan and dakshina? Right? दान हम किसी को धर्म दान देते हैं. We are giving it for social service. नहीं तो दान दे दिया उसको, वो अपने काम के लिए. दक्षिणा किसको बोलते हैं? राइट, किसी
maybe take something as
या जहाँ पे हमने कुछ सर्विस ली है किसी से, राइट, तो गुरु को अगर देते हैं तो गुरु ने हमें सिखाया, इसलिए हम गुरु दक्षिणा देते हैं, राइट. या किसी को, से फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ आई हैव called for Swiggy or Zomato to order food, all right, then I pay the guy, it's the dakshina, I pay the money for the services which I have received. So दान दक्षिणा में अगर आपको डिफरेंशिएशन पता है तो आप कितना दान कर रहे हो, कैसी जगह पे दान कर रहे हो, उसका इम्पैक्ट क्या हो रहा है, that is very important. And that's when the larger good, when you are connected to, ठीक है, the good keeps coming to you again and again and again and again, and then you feel suddenly realize कि अरे हाँ, the wealth is just flowing in to me, and not that wealth in terms of hoarding the wealth, but the wealth which I required for my upkeep, for my necessities, for my needs, which is there. And as I say always, कितना पैसा चाहिए for a good life? How much money is required? There's not much which is required. Unfortunately, everyone wants to be the richest man in the world, but then what do you do with that money? Right, that is very important. The richest man also employs so many people and runs so many people.
Is it because we have not set the intentions behind every stage of what you just said?
Yeah.
Wealth creation के पीछे कोई intention नहीं है set, management के पीछे कोई intention नहीं है, bestow करने के पीछे वो
intention नहीं. Yes, so that right intention setting is also very important.
So have there been any instances in life of Chanakya himself or चंद्रगुप्ता जहाँ पे उन्हें लीडरशिप में बहुत challenges आए हैं और उन challenges की वजह से they were the men that they were?
Yeah, definitely. In fact, no great man has become great without difficulties in life, right? So Chanakya, in fact, became the person he was because of all the difficulties he faced. In fact, when we refer to his father, Chanakaputra Chanakya, Chanak actually raised voice against Dhananand. Right, his father, Acharya Chanak, whom we talk of, he was the one who says the way Dhananand is running the kingdom is not righteous. Very selfish, mere liye, for me, everything, loot money from the people, do everything for self gratification. His self ego was big. But I may call him, that kind of thing. So he said this is not the way a leader should be, and he raised voice against this. And for that, Dhananand actually captured him, put him in jail, and he was killed inside the jail.
Oh.
So imagine the kind of things which Chanakya went through in his life. Right? After that was done, Chanakya's family was outcasted for that matter. So he and his mother, and they did not get food to eat. They were not given anything. Anyone who kept relationship with them and them were being friendly to them or something like that, they were also been punished by the Dhananand for that matter. So eventually, because of this, because of bad health, his mother dies, and he reaches a level where his mother also does not get basic wood. हमारे में कोई मर जाता है तो हम उनको अग्निदान देते हैं, तो बेसिकली फॉर दैट ही डिड नॉट गेट वुड ऑल्सो. तो उसने अपने घर का, उस समय में लकड़े के घर होते थे, सो ही ब्रोक हिज हाउस एंड यूज दैट वुड, वो लकड़ी को यूज करके उसने अपनी माँ का अंतिम संस्कार किया था. सो दिस आर द काइंड ऑफ डिफिकल्टीज ही हैज गॉन थ्रू इन हिज लाइफ अ लॉट. I would say in that context, and that's why he became the person which is there, where he saw all this kind of misery around, right? And that's when someone sees that kind of miserability around, that's when they will see and feel ke, nahi, I want to do something for the society, and I feel I should do something righteous and put things in place so that mere ko to ho gaya, lekin others ko ya the next generation ko to better life mile. That's why he became what he was. When it comes to Chandragupta Maurya, understand, Dasi Putra. His mother was a Dasi in that sense, or just I would say a maid.
Okay.
In that context. And his mama, as in mother's brother, was the one who brought him up. In that sense. And Chanakya, when he identified ke, this boy is very smart, and he goes and meets the mama, he should be taught and things like that. तो इससे उसको काम करने की क्या जरूरत, मतलब उसको पढ़ाना चाहिए इस वक्त चाणक्य से. तो हिज मामा इज लाइक कि अरे पढ़ाने की क्या ज़रूरत है, बेकार का आदमी है, बेकार का बच्चा है, उसको नो काम करने दो, 2 पैसे कमा के लाएगा, मेरा पेट भरेगा. So that's how he was treated. And in fact, Chanakya had to actually pay money to Chandragupta Maurya's father and get him from him. And he sold him. See? So you see the kind of miserable life which Chandragupta Maurya had at that point of time. So everyone goes through some or the other kind of difficulties in life, which changes, that brings out that inner thing, in that the spirit, inner thing inside them, which is that which makes them the metal, as we say, what they are.
Can we relate it to second line of leadership in medium enterprises maybe? Because there they always have this dilemma of choosing a biological heir for their company or someone who actually deserves that position.
True, that's a big challenge. मोह, पुत्र मोह, right? In that sense, के मेरे बच्चों को ही दूँ, in that. See, this is a big misconception which has happened in our country, which is there, and not only from this context, also from the caste system which we have been talking of. It is not caste; it is varna. Caste is a very English way of looking at it, and this class and caste comes in from their definition of dividing or identifying people. In our context, it is varna or ashram, right? So what ashram you are in or what varna you belong to, in that sense, which is there. And the varna which you are in, so Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, which is there, it is not by birth, right? It is by the profession which you choose.
Yeah.
So if I am into a teaching profession,
was it not by birth at all?
No, it was not. But then they started different. By birth is preferable.
Okay.
Why it is preferable? I'll tell you why. Say, for example, a doctor. A doctors, if you have seen, the kids would usually become doctors.
All right.
Right? क्यों होता है ये? Because understand the upbringing which they get, the environment which they are getting in the house, वो घर पे dining table पे भी बैठ के वही बातें होती हैं, right? Or the behavior which is there of the parents in the house, and this is also something related to that. That's why it's easier for them to grasp it. It's easier for them to understand that. इसीलिए राजा का बेटा राजा बनना सहज होता था, because he has seen that how the father is managing the kingdom, how it is been done, what is his daily life routine which he used to follow, or how he used to take decisions in that sense. So वो easy हो जाता था, and that is still the point, it's still easier. So that is why we see that most of them would follow the same profession or the more I would say more varna in that sense, but it was not compulsory that you should have. So Dasiputra Chanakya, he was not a king's son. Chandragupta Maurya, right? So he made Dasiputra a king in that sense, which is there. So it's a very prime example in our country, which is there. It is not by birth, which is zaruri nahi hai. If it is not capable, then don't. You need to make sure that your kids have good life. They have enough to take care of themselves, all right? But doesn't mean you spoil the whole business which is there. Because the business is not for you. Business is for the people who are working for you. राइट? कितने लोगों का घर चलता है सैलरी से, कितने लोगों का बिजनेस आपके बिजनेस की वजह से चलता है, योर सप्लायर्स, योर वेंडर्स, उन सब का भी घर आपके बिजनेस की वजह से चलता है, राइट? सो द बिजनेस इज मोर देन सेल द बिजनेस, give the business to someone who wants to run it on. As you said, the second line who is there, let the second line hand it over to the person who is more eligible to do it. Take your equity share out of it, right? And then give it to your kids if you really want to make them. And how much you should give to the kids?
Yeah,
that's also important, ना?
Yeah.
तो बोलते हैं कि लायक को देने की जरूरत है क्या, राइट? तो लायक तो कमा ही लेगा, और नालायक को दोगे क्या?
दवाई दे.
So it's very important that ways to understand and how much money is required for that context also.
When we are talking about these deserving leaders, तो कौन से traits होते हैं generally, अगर अर्थशास्त्र में वो specify किए हुए हैं तो? Being a family leader or an organizational leader, maybe a CEO or somebody who runs a country, ruler or government. But what are those traits in general?
So two ways we should look at it. What his approach is, and second thing is what his self is. वो व्यक्ति कैसा है और वो व्यक्ति करता क्या है, right? So करने में तो there is one sutra which Chanakya has given, which is प्रजा सुखे सुखम राजा, प्रजा नाम त हिते हितम, Natma priyam hitam raja, prajanam tu priyam hitam. Right? Which means in the benefit of the subjects lies the benefit of the leader. All right? And what is in their happiness is his happiness. So लोगों का बेनिफिट देख के जो करता है काम, ठीक है, वही एक सही लीडर है, ना कि अपना बेनिफिट देख के. Right? So when you say for the people, of the people, by the
Right.
people, yeah, so for the people, he has to be for the people, not for the self. Right? And two words which he has used in this sutra. One is sukha and other is hita. Right? So sukhakari and hitakari. And hita comes above sukha. What is the difference? Hita means what?
Welfare,
Welfare. And sukha means what? Happiness?
happiness.
Okay. So welfare over happiness. So at times the leader also has to take calls which might be not making people happy, but those calls are in their wellness.
Yeah.
Right? So for example, let's say we had demonetization. Right? Today India is the largest digital economy in the world.
Yeah.
Right? But you remember those days when demonetization happened? Terrible, right? People didn't have money. Kya karenge?
Huh.
COVID happened. We had to lock down.
Huh.
Right? Was it terrible?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then we survived.
And
We fought against it back.
yeah.
So कभी-कभी difficult decision leader को लेना पड़ता है, but that has to be in the hit of the people. वो बच्चा बीमार है तो माँ उसको डॉक्टर के पास इंजेक्शन लगवाने लेके जाती है, right? Then the injection is gonna pain and the kid is gonna cry, right? लेकिन वो बच्चे के लिए वो जरूरी है ना, right? So hitakari and then sukhakari. Obviously, sukhakari is also important, but then hita and sukha of the people is what the leader has to focus upon. So that is one in terms of what he does and what he is himself. Right? So obviously, number one we spoke of is the Arishat Vargatyagena, the 6 casting out the 6 enemies, which is there has to happen in the leader. The leader has to be Indriya Jaya. He should have control over his senses. Number 2, he talks of his Vriddha Yoga, learning from the elders. All right, and Vriddha, he talks of that 3 kinds of Vriddha. What does Vriddha mean?
Senior members.
Senior members. Senior in terms of what?
Age.
Not only age, obviously age also. ठीक है, बहुत लोग बोलते हैं ना मैंने तेरे से ज़्यादा दिवाली देखी है, मुझे मत सिखा. That's, we have to honor that. Some people, because they have seen the world more than what we have. Experience. Number 2 comes in is someone who's educated. Right? Say for example a doctor. A doctor who has studied medicine might be younger than me.
Yeah.
Right? But because he has studied that subject, I'll take his advice from him. Right? And third is with experience. Say for example, I want to go on a holiday to Ladakh. Right? So I will go and ask a friend who has been to Ladakh. Or someone, if I'm into some problem or some situation, I'll go and ask a person who has been in that situation or problem and learn from them. These are vriddhas. So 3 types of vriddhas, which by age, by education, and by experiences, which is there.
Beautiful.
So, but then you have to learn from them, always respect them, always bow down to them, and keep yourself, I would say, humble enough that I don't know things and I have to learn from them. So this is one of the qualities of a leader which he talks about. Obviously, in Arthashastra, Chanakya lists down a big list of qualities of the leader also, which is there, how well spoken he is, how he behaves with the people, what kind of knowledges he has learned, what trainings he has got. So all those things are there. Obviously, it's a diamond which is there, right? So diamond is not a diamond till the time it is polished. Right? So polishing करना leader का बहुत ज़रूरी है, तब जाके वो real leader बने. So all this when we talk of political leader, business leaders, do they have that right attitude
Right.
towards the business, towards the people who are there? Family leaders की बात करें तो family, do they have the right attitude for the family? Right? So that is what Chanakya says is more important to be looked at. Position पे तो कोई भी बैठ जाता है. Right? So you can get into position by hook or by crook. You can get the chair by hook or by crook. But if you're not eligible, the chair is not going to keep you. It will throw you out in some time. So don't worry about those leaders who just got into some position because they had some influence or because something ways and means they have acquired to get there. Eventually the chair will not keep them. So that is what he talks of leaders and the qualities which is there.
आपने अभी कहा कि अपने सेंसेस पे कंट्रोल लाके एंड समटाइम्स द लीडर हैज़ टू इंट्रोड्यूस सम रियली अनकंफर्टेबल चेंजेस इनटू द एनवायरनमेंट, राइट? बट हमेशा इफ वी टेक इट टू ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लेवल,
Mhm.
it is not always that people will verbally resist. There are passive reactions from people, you know. Some people will start gossiping, some will start, you know, stopping others' work. So, ऐसे environment में how we can identify if there is anything mentioned in अर्थशास्त्र कि किंगडम में भी ऐसा होता है कि फेवरेटिज्म भी होता है और बहुत सारे पैसिव रेजिस्टेंस मैकेनिज्म्स होते हैं. So, how can a leader identify? And at the same time, if Chanakya was here, how would he recommend a CEO or a leader of an organization to handle those challenges?
Yeah. No, this is a very typical challenge which we see in any kind of an organizational work, where a team of people working and things like that. किसी का ईगो हर्ट हो गया है, किसी को सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट है कि
Yeah.
मेरा काम मैं करूँगा या मेरे को, और उनको कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं जिनको अपने काम का सब कुछ सारे काम को अपने कंट्रोल में रखने से एम्पावरमेंट फील होता है, मैं किसी को दूंगा नहीं, मैं खुद ही करूँगा. And then it's not good in the benefit of the organization, the larger interest. In fact, that is what I was coming to. The larger interest has to be aligned with. जो लीडर की हम बात कर रहे हैं और जो हम लोगों की बात कर रहे हैं, look for people who are aligned to the larger purpose. In the benefit of the company, कितने काम कर रहे हैं, कितने अपने सेल्फ बेनिफिट में काम कर रहे हैं. So people who feel this restraint ना कि ये ऐसे का वो है, try and see at that point of time कि कंपनी के इंटरेस्ट में क्या है, बिजनेस के इंटरेस्ट में क्या है, ना कि मेरे इंटरेस्ट में या उसके इंटरेस्ट में क्या है. Right, so try and see that people and try and have that attitude where you are working towards the larger picture, and always have the larger picture in mind, right? That attitude which I talk of is there were three people working, right, and three masons, I would say, who were working in that sense. And एक बंदे ने जाके पूछा पहले बंदे से, क्या करते हो आप? तो he says, मैं मेसन हूँ, मैं दीवार बनाता हूँ, अभी दीवार बना रहा हूँ. अच्छा. फिर दूसरे से जाके पूछा तो क्या कर रहे हो आप? तो ही सेइंग मैं मेसन हूँ और हम लोग यहाँ पे एक वर्ल्ड क्लास बिल्डिंग बना रहे हैं. ठीक है, ये बिल्डिंग 18 माले की होने वाली है, इसके अंदर लिफ्ट होने वाली है, इस पे ऐसा बाहर लैंडस्केपिंग होने वाला है, ब्ला 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 ब्ला. अच्छा. तीसरे से जाके पूछा, आप क्या कर रहे हो? टीचर, मैं मेसन हूँ और हम लोग इधर एक स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट हॉस्पिटल बना रहे हैं. वो हॉस्पिटल जो है वो बेसिकली लार्जर ऑडियंसेस जो है, मतलब जो लोग हैं आसपास, उनको वो बेनिफिट करेगा, उनकी हेल्थ के लिए बेनिफिट करेगा. क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ पे हमें कोई मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल नहीं है. ठीक है, और वो काम मैं कर रहा हूँ कि हम 3 people doing the same job. Right? But what is the difference in their attitude or the approach which is there? Right? So always having that larger picture in mind is very important. And I would say leaders उसी में से निकलते हैं. Right? Leaders समझते हैं कि बड़ा काम क्या कर रहा हूँ और how am I contributing to the bigger thing, will always have a better prospect, or will always have a better I would say positioning or better responsibility also in that sense which is there. So try and see that whenever people are working, and I would also advise to all the younger generations that self के लिए काम करना is a byproduct. You know, when you benefit the company a lot, the company number one will not let you go. ठीक है, कि काम का बंदा है.
Right.
And number two, what you get will be a byproduct of it. अपने आप आएगा वो. You know, you don't have to worry too much about it. Yeah, obviously all that is their negotiation of salaries and increments and ये चाहिए वो चाहिए, all that is a part of it. ठीक है, but अगर आपने when you will have a better negotiation power when you have done something good. Right, so if that is there, then everything will fall in place.
And what was Chanakya's instance for bigger kingdoms? अगर मैं एक स्मॉल कंपनी हूँ, स्मॉल लेवल पे ऑपरेट कर रही हूँ, आई डू हैव वेरी लार्ज कंपेटिटर्स, देन व्हाट शुड बी माय पर्सपेक्टिव ऑन डीलिंग विद देम और ऑन जस्ट बीइंग इन कंपटीशन विद देम एंड सर्वाइविंग एंड ग्रोइंग माय सेल्फ?
Yeah, this is a very important question which is there, and we live in the world where there is crony capitalism also at times, which is there, right? Some products which you are making, as people are making, there are some huge giant players which are there. And Chanakya says the best way to deal with competition is collaboration.
Okay.
And in fact, the book number 9 in Kautilya Arthashastra, I'm not 9 or 10, I'm not getting the number right. It focuses on the weaker king. If I am the weaker one and my enemy is the stronger one, then how do I behave? What do I do at this? So if I'm a smaller company, I have a bigger company whom I'm competing with, what do I do? So he says collaborate. Right?
Collaborate with.
Collaborate with others. Collaborate with other businesses which is there. Right? In fact, I'll tell you a few of the industrial clusters which are there in our country, which are very remarkable to see. Say, for example, textile or diamond in Surat, which we see, or in Mumbai, near Mumbai, there's a place called Bhayandar. There's a lot of steel manufacturing which is there. So utensils in particular, which is there. Or if you see Morbi in Gujarat, which is Shivakashi is a place in Tamil Nadu, which we say, which manufactures all the firecrackers. If you talk of. Now, these are all industries which have grown out of collaboration. सब छोटे-छोटे businesses हैं. Now, for example, let's take the example of the steel utensil manufacturing in Bhayandar. Everyone has small capacities, right? तो क्या होता है, एक बंदा होता है वो सिर्फ स्टील के कटिंग का काम करके बिजनेस लगाया हुआ है, ठीक है. दूसरा है उसने सिर्फ उसको मोल्डिंग का काम करने का बिजनेस लगाया हुआ है. तीसरा है उसने सिर्फ उसको बफिंग करके उसको प्रॉपर बनाने का काम किया हुआ है. एक बंदा है जिसने सिर्फ उसको पॉलिशिंग करके अच्छा करने का काम है. एक बंदा है जिसने सिर्फ पैकेजिंग का धंधा लगाया हुआ है. ही इज जस्ट गेटिंग दोस थिंग्स एंड पैकेजिंग इट वेल and selling it. So they all have collaborated with each other in that sense, and then they are able to collaborate with a larger giant who is there.
With the Alexander.
Yeah, you can say that in that context. So collaboration is the way, and grow together. The growth happens when you work together with people. मैं ही बड़ा होऊंगा कि I will be the biggest one. That doesn't work in that sense. So I can do it is confidence, right? But only I can do it is overconfidence. So that is where the thing is. And yes, we can do it. As smaller businesses can definitely collaborate with larger ones. Collaboration is, we all understand, right? वो Instagram के ऊपर मेरा followership कैसे बढ़ाऊँ? Then I will collaborate with the influencer who has more number of followers. Or small people who have medium size of followership will collaborate with each other and try and increase the pool of audience and increase the numbers, right? So that collaboration is the way to handle competition. Is what Chanakya talks of. Obviously, there are a lot of other theoretical things and a lot of other aspects, a lot of strategies which he has mentioned. At times, it might be wise enough to go and surrender to the bigger king.
Okay.
If you can't grow big, you just go and serve.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the skills, but the other person has all the other resources which is required, which is there. Maybe he has the money resource which is there, or might have the kind of I would say the people which is required for that. Might have the place which is required to do a big. You might have the skill for it. Go and serve. Go collaborate as be a part of that organization, and then work with that organization. So at times it is good to surrender and understand your own limitations also in that sense, I would say, and then work accordingly.
Sure. और unhealthy और healthy disputes के बीच में भी उन्होंने distinguish किया.
Sorry.
Healthy disputes and unhealthy disputes.
So healthy disputes and unhealthy disputes. See, our Shastras talk of this, and if you study, so there are 9 Indian philosophies, out of the Nyaya philosophy talks of logic, right? Discussions कैसे होने चाहिए, logical होने चाहिए, right? We talk. There's a shloka which we all very often say: Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahi Tejasvinavaditamastu Mahavidvishavahi. Right? Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhavatu. सबका कल्याण हो, सबका betterment हो. Right? Sahaviryam Karvavahi. We all will together become veer. We all will become stronger in that way. But Mahavidvishavahi. There should not be dispute between two of us. Right? So matbhed ho sakta hai. Manbhed nahi hona chahiye. Right? So when people are working towards the common purpose, right, there can be difference of opinion. Right? But उसके अंदर मनभेद नहीं हो जाना चाहिए कि अब वो ऐसा ही है. Try and find that equal disengagement at the same time. Also try and find that equal grounds which is there, and a healthy discussion would not lead to who is right. A healthy discussion will lead to what is right. राइट. सो आई एम राइट, कुछ भी करके अपना पॉइंट प्रूव करना है और अपना ईगो लेके बैठना है कि मैं ही राइट हूँ, तो आर्ग्यूमेंट में फिर देयर इज नो पर्पस. आई एट टाइम्स फाइंड सच पीपल एंड आई जस्ट बैक ऑफ. कहाँ भी टू राइट है, लेट्स जस्ट नॉट आर्ग्यू नाउ, देयर इज नो पॉइंट, राइट. सो इफ यू फाइंडिंग व्हाट इज राइट, right, कि truth क्या है and what is right, if the discussion is for that, then you will reach the right conclusion in that argument or discussion which is there, which happens. So always look for that attitude towards working in collaboration, where you don't have as much less friction, but more I would say healthy competition in that sense, which is there, right? So you should compete with each other in a healthy manner. That discussion argument also should be very competitive to grow each other's knowledge, to give that brain the right exercise of thinking in a different perspective. Accepting the other person's point of view is very important in that case. क्या उसने ऐसा बोला तो ऐसा भी हो सकता है क्या, बट हाँ वो भी हो सकता है, बट ऐसा भी हो सकता है, तो मेरा भी एक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है कि ऐसे भी हो सकता है, right? So you can't take away the right from me to disagree with you, right? I may not agree with you, but you cannot take away the right from me to disagree also. So you at times have to very humbly disagree with the people. That you might be right in that context, but also there is another perspective which can be like this. So those are the ways you handle that conflict, is what. So that is again the larger purpose comes into picture. Larger purpose मेरे को अपने आप को please करना है या वो जो सिचुएशन है उसको राइट करना है.
हाँ, बट व्हाट अबाउट द सिचुएशन वेयर जहाँ पे लोकल पब्लिक ही अग्री नहीं कर रही है जो गवर्निंग बॉडी है उनको, जैसे कंपनीज हॉस्टाइल टेक ओवर कर देती हैं, तो एम्प्लॉयज आर नॉट रेडिली एक्सेप्टिंग द पॉलिसीज ऑफ द कंपनी दैट इज टेकिंग ओवर. चाणक्य की भी लाइफ में हुआ होगा वेयर दे हैव टेकन ओवर सर्टन किंगडम्स, बट वहाँ की लोकल पब्लिक इतना रेडिली एक्सेप्ट नहीं करी. हमारे नॉर्थ एरियाज में, जैसे कश्मीर में, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न एरियाज में पब्लिक सर्वेंट्स को बहुत सारी डिफिकल्टी होती है लोकल पब्लिक को मैनेज करने में. उसको लेकर क्या पर्सपेक्टिव है?
So definitely this is something which is a challenge which is there, and when basically M&A, mergers and acquisitions, which happens where a larger company takes over a bigger company or two companies come together, and in fact दो जब शादी होती है तो दो फैमिली साथ में आते तो भी यही disputes होते हैं, right, which is there. So in fact Chanakya has written again a book which is there. It's for taking over a fort.
Okay.
When you're acquiring a fort, all right, how do you acquire it in that sense? And in that he says, keep the culture of the place the way it is. Don't try and change the culture of the people. हम लोग ऐसे ही चल रहे थे. Slowly, steadily, you might want to put some reasoning to it, some logic to it, and then overnight कर दिया ना, आज से तो भी, people have to be like this. That will not be. There will be resistance in that sense. So the change cannot be that झटका के, कल से ऐसा होगा, कल से टैरिफ लग जाएगा तो मार्केट गिर गया. Right, you can't, obviously if this was something like this is done over a period of time, slowly, steadily, in a thoughtful, strategic manner, then it can happen. Where you can integrate together, एक small aspects लेके उसके अंदर आप कर सकते हैं. But then you cannot be saying कि we have come together and now we behave like this. Right, so mergers and acquisitions does face this kind of challenge which is there. छोटी कंपनी में लोग आराम से काम करते हैं, अपना अपना तरीका होता है, छुट्टी चाहे तब ले लो, इस टाइम पे आओ ना आओ, बॉस बोल नहीं रहा है. बड़ा कंपनी होगा तो वहाँ पे SOPs होंगे, स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर्स which is there. You have to follow the rules. The HR will send an email okay, this is how you have to work and behave in that sense. But then there's something called as LSOPs, local standard operating procedures. Right, so global practices होती है, उसके बाद local practices. So you have to respect the local culture and local practices, and then try and find that middle ground of integrating them together. Which is so, but then respect that they also have a way of behaving, way of understanding, way of doing, which is there, and the change is not going to happen immediately. So if that understanding is there, it becomes easier. I wouldn't say that it becomes fine, but it becomes easier to merge or put things together in that sense, which is there.
Does this text also talk about the values or the behavior that प्रजा should have, जैसे आपने चाणक्य नीति में बोला था, I guess. So does this text also have
it does talk of how the praja should behave, but as I said, as there is Raja Dharma, there is also Praja Dharma. Unfortunately, I say our country is somewhere missing in that. We talk of fundamental rights, right? Women rights, minority rights, LGBTQ rights, this right, that right. But do we talk of duties? Dharma kya? What am I supposed to do? Right? When people are asking from the government should do this for us, government should do that for us, government should aisa, waisa. But are you behaving? Right? Oh, Mawa, in Ahmedabad, I see this, that Mawa thing which they spit everywhere on the road. Are you behaving like a good citizen in that context? Isn't the public property your property? Right? Driving sense. Oh my God. In our country, I don't know. Can't we all behave in terms of the way we are driving? Isn't it my duty to drive right on the road? Right? Tax payments. Isn't it my duty that when I'm getting all these facilities, good road, good infrastructure, all the facilities which the government is giving me, am I not supposed to contribute towards that as my part of the contribution as tax? But tax chori. Right? So where are the duties? So praja dharma, as we talk of in that sense, so how the people should behave is also very important. So we have written down in the constitution, obviously a copied constitution of put together, honorably put very well together with so many intellects who worked on it. But somewhere we missed out on fundamental duties along with fundamental rights of the लोग rights लेकर तो झंडा लेके निकल जाते अपना अधिकार मांगने के लिए बट आपने अपने धर्म का फॉलो किया क्या आपने अपने ड्यूटीज का फॉलो किया क्या
सर आप करवा सकते हो राइट्स एनफोर्सेबल हैं लीगली ड्यूटीज नहीं हैं हाउ कैन यू पुट दैट इन
so why do you want to enforce it वो अपने घर के अंदर क्या हम कुछ काम करें वो हमें एनफोर्स किया जाता है नहीं ना तो अपने कंट्री के अंदर हम अपने कंट्री के साथ जो कर रहे हैं तो इट हैज टू बी सेल्फ रेगुलेटेड इन दैट सेंस if everyone understands that this is my duty and I have to do that, half of the things will become fine. Believe me.
And how do you establish this culture of justice, fairness, everything?
Right, education. In Japan, and I really feel bad in our country, and that's neatness, cleanliness, hygiene. Yeah. Swachhata, Sauchhata, or Pavitrata. There are three things which has to be. Swachhata as in cleanliness, Sauchhata as in hygiene, and Pavitrata as in purity. Right? We somewhere don't have a sense of it only. तो थूकते कचरा फेंकते ठीक है गवर्नमेंट्स हैव फेल्ड टू मेक पीपल रियलाइज कि वेट एंड ड्राई अलग करो राइट हम बहुत सारा गवर्नमेंट म्यूनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन ने ट्राई किया कि वेट और ड्राई अलग करो ठीक है बट इफ यू पुट दिस इन एट द लेवल ऑफ सीडिंग एज वी से वो स्कूलिंग सिस्टम में ही बच्चों को वो हैबिट डाल दी जाए right so I was taking an example of Japan in Japanese schools there is no maid and peons वो आया और वो नहीं होते वहाँ पे ठीक है the kids are supposed to keep the toilets and the classroom clean उनको सिखाया जाता है कि इस तरह टॉयलेट धोना है इस तरह साफ करना है क्लासरूम को ऐसे साफ सफा रखना है आपको ठीक है घर पे बेड आपको अपना खुद बनाना है ठीक है that is been taught at where at a 5-year-old who is going to school ठीक है when that seeding is done right I feel why shouldn't our government somewhere put that in our education system स्कूल में ये आया वाला काम ही बंद कर दो that the kids understand that they have to remain hygienic they have to have neat and clean environment around them right? Again I might be too drastic and radical in them because then I'll have so many parents कह हमारे बच्चों के बारे में तरह हो गया but then doesn't it put in that sense of responsibility towards things so I feel the answer to that is it has to go in from the schooling system it has to go in from that seeding level फिर अपने आप the tree will be nice ना out of that जो plant grow होगा वो seed में से वो सही निकलेगा in that sense
This brings me to a point. I don't know if you would maybe feel a little uncomfortable answering this, but do you see any leadership blunders being put in place right now in existing system?
A lot of leadership blunders which are there, मेरा बेटा ही बनेगा like one thing right which we talk of in that sense which is parivarvad as we say or something like that then family run political parties family run businesses to hai but family run political parties also there in that sense but then again righteous leader has to come in that sense which is there the leadership at times also has to take tough calls and has to, though not that our country is now they're taking some tough decisions and tough calls which are there, but then somewhere we have to put our foot down on something as a country also. बहुत हो गया बहुत सारी चीज़ें, and we know that, and then we keep raising, अरे अमेरिका में तो ऐसा है, अरे London is so well like this, oh, we go to Japan, this. Those people who behave like that here, you go to a abroad country, all right, and then they drive sensibly, right? Then they will not spit on the road. There are two examples somehow are coming out in our discussion today. But then why does that happen there? And why does not that happen here? Let us get serious about it, and let's pull the rope in that sense and make it tighten up. Start behaving yourself. I see one good thing these days. Traffic in the smarter cities, now we have the cameras which are there on the signals, right? So within the people will see, yahan pe camera hai ya nahi hai. And now I have seen another thing, people putting that sticker on the number plate so that it doesn't get. I mean, see, that's our behavior. So this is where the responsibility towards the country is not there. And हमें चाहिए कि हमारा government सब करे हमारे लिए. आप क्या कर रहे हो बाबा? सब कुछ वो एक आदमी करेगा क्या? Have you learned from, one example which I said, we've seen Prime Minister working relentlessly, right? It is said 16 hours, 18 hours. Sometimes people say, oh, he sleeps for 2.5 hours. I have not seen a single day when I've heard that he's on a holiday. Right? If he's traveling abroad, he's traveling to go and enjoy the beach and have a chill pill? No, right? He's on work.
Exactly.
Today we have such an amazing international stand as a country is because of the hard work which was done. Have you seen a single day when you've heard that the Prime Minister is not well? So much of hard work, such age, still relentlessly working. Right? Climbing up those stairs of the aeroplane, not climbing, he runs up the stairs and jumps. Yeah. How does he do? Why can't we as the people, देख के ताली बजाते हैं उसको, please learn and put that in. 1 घंटा एक्स्ट्रा काम करने को बोला तो लोगों को प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है. छुट्टी बोला कि आज छुट्टी नहीं, काम करो तो नहीं, मेरी छुट्टी है. Right? I was calculating the other day, Saturday, Sunday off. So 52 weeks, so 104 done there.
Yeah.
Right? Apart from that, another 30 leaves people get.
Yeah.
The PLs, which is there. So ho gaya 134. Apart from that, all the holidays which come. So 28 holidays, something, it can around 160 holidays. 365 days, में से 160 days तो holiday है. 200 दिन काम करना है. Right? उसमें से भी how many hours do we work in the day? So effectively, even if you're working for 8 hours, I would let calculate the lunch breaks and all the chai sutta breaks and all that.
For 8 hours. But
on a better side, let's say 8 hours, right? 8 hours into 200 days, 1600 hours we are giving in a year. And in that 1600 hours, how much is efficient hours that is given? Gappe bazi, yahan wahan ka ye, wo, idhar, right? And then we want to be the developed country. We want to have a better per capita GDP. But what is the per capita contribution? So we as a nation has to realize, एक आदमी बोलते रहेगा तो कितना होने वाला है? And it is not one man's job, it is 140 crore people's job to do all this. So till the time that duties, my duty, praja dharma, which we talk of, doesn't come into picture, which Chanakya talks of in that sense. Till the time nothing is going to happen. Right? So that realization has to start coming.
do you see the lack of belongingness in citizens, even as family members, with the changing values and this globalization, increasing accessibility and everything? Do you see कि वो जो belongingness, वो connection ही नहीं है citizens का country से, family members का, elders से?
That is there. I mean, I see digitalization is one of the reasons why digitalization has its pros and cons. As we say, the pros are we are well connected, it become more transparent, things have become more efficient, in that manner. Information is widely available. We have AI now coming in, which is just exponentially growing the whole application of digital world in that sense. But at the same time, people are becoming loners. Right? 3 friends भी बैठे तो क्या करते हैं बैठ के? Right? And I see people sitting with each other and sharing, देख मेरे phone में ये reel आया.
Yeah.
Right?
Happens, huh?
That is what is happening. So that has somewhere the digitalization has killed that interpersonal interaction which is there. right? And we have to somewhere realize that over digitalization be ye harm. It is some things which we have never heard of before, right? Depression, anxiety, bipolar disorders. कैसे आ रहा है ये सब? How come all this is happening? But when you are focused on that little screen throughout your day with the eyes, and you're just looking in there, you don't even know what's happening around. Day hai, right hai, kya hai, then you are there. That leads to depression because you don't know, you're not connected to things, and the world is a fantasy world. You see things on the screen. People are, anyone puts a photo, it's a happy photo, right? Nice holidaying, somewhere going. But are they putting the pains in the life? तो अरे उसकी लाइफ तो कितनी अच्छी है, मेरी लाइफ कितनी बुरी है. So that leads to that depression.
Or then some people are consciously making this realize to other people, no? That they're overactive PR teams.
Yes.
Sometimes even politicians, you would see, they also get diverted from their ideology, from their party ki ideology, just to gain a little more traction from the audience.
Yes. See, again, data is playing a big role in this, which we have to understand. I had the opportunity in 2016 to be in the United States and be a part of the elections there at that point of time. And I, that time, realized how data has been used. Understand, every individual is profiled. Right? You, me, everyone is profiled. How are we profiled? Not only in terms of what reels we see, what websites we visit, also in terms of where you're spending your money. Right? So what kind of products you're buying? All right. Are you buying Baba Ramdev's Mishwak, or you buying a close-up, or you buying an imported toothpaste in that sense? So your mindset. So based on all your behavioral patterns, one घर पे कौन सा that set-top box is collecting data in terms of what all TV channels you're watching for how many minutes. Right? आपके घर पे कौन सा newspaper आता है? ठीक है, आप कहाँ travel कर रहे हो? Okay, all that is eventually creating a profile of the algorithm is working. It is putting in those simulations in place and then coming out with a profile of yours that this person is most likely to be like this and will think like this. Right? And the data collection we talk, your mobile, वो किसी ने बोला कि Alexa मत लगाओ घर पे, वो data collect करता है. मैंने कहा भाई साहब मोबाइल फोन लेके तो पूरा दिन घूमते हो. ठीक है, तो it is collecting something which we talk of, immediately you see that ad coming onto your phone. You type something, immediately pops up an ad related to that. So what's happening? Those elections which are being conducted, the billions of dollars of money which was put in, everyone is profiled. And based on that, लोगों को क्या सुनना अच्छा लगता है, the speech or the narrative of the political parties are decided. Oh. Right, and then it's the algorithm which will tell them that, you know, whether people want to hear more about this. So you be in favor of this, then things will follow in terms of, and then you know, okay, this is my vote bank. So my vote bank wants this. So based on that, पहले human feedback आता था कि यार चलो वो एरिया के लोगों को क्या चाहिए, तो लोग some will share, some will not share, and the leader of that particular area or that particular community will talk about the needs of those people and things like that, and that was somewhere genuine also in that sense. But then the accountability was there. Because नेता ने, अगर मेरे कम्युनिटी के लीडर ने एक पॉइंट जाके बताया कि दिस इज व्हाट नीड्स टू बी डन, देयर इज अकाउंटेबिलिटी हियर, राइट? बट उसको बताया बिना ही पता है आपके बारे में, तो क्या होगा? देन यू आर मैनिपुलेटिंग. So yeah, this is what is happening, and we see a lot of election analysts these days and all the psephologists who are they will analyze all those data and tell you that people want to hear something like this.
Can we end this up by putting some more light on what was Chanakya's perspective on women empowerment, or how did he look at women's role in the society?
So yeah, Chanakya does talk a lot about women, and in fact, in relation to Kautilya and Chanakya, there's a lot of misconception which is there. Now understand, the society which we are talking of is 2,300 years back, where I would say the division of responsibility was very clear. Right, the roles of women were very clear, and roles of men were very clear. Men did not want to get into the pansy mode, as I say at times, and do all the feminist thing in the world, and women at the same time did not want to do the masculine thing and do things in that context. Women's role was, I would say, more important than men's role. Oh. Right, women was seen as a nurturer of the family, of the society, in that sense. And Chanakya realized this very well. All right, women's rights were very clearly defined. There's a whole list of chapters which are there, which focuses on marriage and rights of women in terms of Stridhan, in terms of what the wealth of the women should be, how the women should be treated, in that sense. When it came to women employment, all right, Shruta Adhyaksha, the whole textile industry was run by women.
Wow.
And work from home concept was always there. So if in the Rutu, as we say, or the 5 days of the month when the women is not in the right physical being, she was allowed to work from home. So when she's working from home, in the morning a guy would go, who is the raw material to her. During the day, she will work on it, and in the evening the guy would come and pick it up. The guy was not allowed to go inside the house from outside, and the women will place it outside. He will take it from outside. So see, the security of the women is also taken care of in that sense. When we look at salary structures, the queen and the king are supposed to get equal amount of salaries.
Wow. Doesn't happen in present also.
Doesn't happen in present day. In fact, there are some companies I know of who learned from this, and they started doing this. They said that, chalo, when you decide a package of a person, salary package, say for example, किसी का 2 लाख रुपए का पैकेज है,
हाँ.
तो they said कि चलो 1 लाख रुपया हस्बैंड को मिलेगा, 1 लाख रुपया वाइफ को मिलेगा, because the wife is taking care of the house at the back end.
Wow.
All right, taking care of all those responsibilities there, right? And that is why the man is able to come out and work hard and do the kind of contribution which he's giving to the company in that sense.
Amazing.
Right? So that women के पीछे का जो चाणक्य का एक वो था, वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा auspicious था, I would say.
Wow.
In that sense. And realize this feminism thing has come from the West because, you know, obviously the consumerism behind that, and they wanted to, like, products were not selling, so they wanted to more define in that context. It's a very long discussion. I'm not getting into that for that matter. But understand, women were always and are always divinized in our culture. All right, Lakshmi Mata hai, Saraswati Mata hai, Parvati Mata hai, and wealth, knowledge, power, everything is given to women in that context, which is there. In fact, we also call our country Bharat Mata. Understand? So that's how divinized women is in our culture as compared to what the West thinks of. West has objectified it. You know, obviously, we talk of the Abrahamic invasion from that context or something. They have objectified women as something in a very different context, which is there. So if we study our Shastras, and obviously Kautilya also, in that context, Kautilya takes care of the monetary understanding behind it. So this Stridhana, as I say, the whole service industry, Ganika Adhyaksha, Ganikas, which are, they were spies. Understand, how did Alexander lose? All right, so women were sent as spies in the camp because men were not able to go, right? Women were sent as spies, and they all collected information from there. कि इतना बड़ा army है, इतने हाथी, इतने घोड़े हैं, इनके पास ये है. And then they also took the psychological understanding that the men are tired because they have come all the way from Greece till here, and they are very lonelier in that sense. And Chanakya realized that, there's a weakness, which is that the men don't want to fight. It's the Alexander who wants to fight, and that is why he, lured them more in that context. But then these women were responsible for the whole thing in that sense. So understand the power of women from the Arthashastra perspective is amazing.
Wow.
So
we were more advanced then in terms of women empowerment than we are now.
Definitely yes. And understand, see, there are two things which I would say. Running a family, nurturing a family is a more responsible thing to do than just doing a job.
Yeah.
Right? वो financial empowerment आ जाता है job करने से. इसकी वजह से वो bringing up a child is more important and more I would say harder job than what the man is doing outside in that context. So women should also realize that motherhood is very important part of their life, which they need to. Career, yes, can happen. Nothing wrong in that context, which is there. But the way society has been looking at it is very different these days. Though the Kautilyan point of view has been, I feel it was more better than what it is. So is this
that was Okay, thank you so much for this amazing discussion. We really had a very diverse and insightful discussion on this.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. Thank you for calling. Thank you.